There are many ways to learn fills, and today I want to talk about a method that I feel like goes underutilized or a lot of people aren't really aware of. Now, I am guilty of learning new fills or chops or patterns by taking either a sticking or a rudiment, thinking about it beforehand, and then playing it on the kit and seeing what it sounds like after the fact. When in reality, most of the time we should probably be thinking in terms of what we want a fill or a chop or a pattern to sound like rhythmically, and then figure out the sticking to make that happen. This is why I've always loved certain drummers' fills, like think of Ringo, for example. I feel like his fills are always very, very singable. They're almost like hooks in and of themselves. You can just imagine a Ringo fill. Fills that you could easily sing back. So what I want to do today is talk about how we can create our own fills and chops based off of rhythms and rhythms that we can sing versus taking a sticking pattern and then showing you what it sounds like. So the first step is to choose a rhythm, and ideally a rhythm that you can sing. It doesn't have to be complicated. And in fact, the simpler the better, I often find. So for example, let's take the rhythm ba 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 ba. Again, ba 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 ba. For the nerds, the counting for that is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to play that rhythm as a fill around the kit. All right, so I would already postulate that that fill would work better for most songs than most of the Instagram, chop stuff that we love to work on. But it's still fairly basic, it's fairly simple, and we want to be able to expand on these ideas and keep the rhythmic idea the same, ba, 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 but just add our own flavor and add our own texture. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start to add a little bit of 16th note texture. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to play right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, where every right hand is accented, every left hand is ghosted. Here's what that's going to sound like around the kit. Okay, so right there, that to me really kind of sounds like the sweet spot where it's a very mature sounding fill, but you still have that strong rhythmic idea front and center. And especially if you tailored the rhythmic idea to the song, you could use that sort of fill all day long. But of course, we also want to be able to take it a step further. And what if you need something spicier? How can we take the same rhythmic ideas and how can you make it Instagram worthy? Well, the way we're going to do that with this rhythm is we're going to use a pattern called the bluzda. So the bluzda, if you're not familiar, is a flam right, right, left pattern where that double on the right hand is twice as fast as all the other notes. So it's flam, right, right, left, flam, right, right, left, flam, right, right, left. You can play that pattern in 16th notes, you can play it in triplets, and today we are playing it as 16th notes and 32nd notes. So here's how we would take that basic rhythmic phrase, ba, 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 and use bluzdas to make it something Instagram worthy. All right, so the main idea here is not just to take these specific patterns that I just showed you and practice those, but to start thinking about your practice, especially when you're working on fills, in terms of larger rhythmic ideas and how can you fit your chops and your patterns into simpler rhythmic phrases that you could sing back or that you could beatbox, rather than just playing sticking patterns and just seeing what comes out. That's something that I think about as playing thoughtfully versus thoughtlessly. And it's very common, especially as you're getting more intermediate and more advanced, to accumulate all of this vocabulary and to suddenly be able to just kind of switch your brain off and let your hands go. And it's almost like you're the audience to your own playing, which is kind of cool in one sense, but really most of the time we don't want to be playing like that, in the same way that we don't want to be having a conversation in which we're not in control of what we're saying. So start practicing in terms of rhythmic phrases, and I'm going to make sure that I do the same. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.